identification that maybe below 20% of the infections that they found were due to this variant, but by December 9th, it was 68% of those who got the COVID infection in the southeast of England was from this variant. Now, their observation shows right now that maybe it's not any more severe than the previous version, and that the treatment protocol is the same and people are recovering. So that is some consolation. But what will it do when it spreads around the world? If it does, that's where it is worrisome, that if mutation has taken place in such a short time, is it mutating again and again? Will there be more versions of it? So the anxiety the world will have over the next few months till we know that the vaccine is effective against all the variants, that we do have the protection for a prolonged period of time, we should be on our guard. We only have one way of trying to avoid it, or we have only one weapon, and that's those three things that we keep talking about: the masking and distancing and hand hygiene. We have nothing else right now. We just need, the vaccine is coming, that may help us. But till then, or even after that, for a few 6 months or so, we will have to keep our guard up.
Okay, Dr. Polly Roy perhaps will have some more answers. Dr. Roy, this variant came to the attention of researchers just a few days ago when it began to turn up more frequently in samples from parts of southern England. But the samples from patients were collected as early as September. So is there an assessment of the spread of this new mutant? Do we know the real picture then?
Well, the point is that we came out from a lockdown situation, and already all the strains that were circulating that time, they are gone down a little bit. This is the new one came in Kent in southeast UK, and this dense population, you have to remember that, and then circulate only there, confined still only there, that sort of area where the dense population. Virus does not really know how to really go to where to go, but if their virus is circulating there, one variant will take over a little bit the other one. So particularly this one was the newer one, and it will take over the dense population. If one person is infected and they're not following the rules, it will spread in certain areas. But as far as severity concerned, is absolutely no evidence at all. And transmissibility also is just the hypothetical estimations, epidemiology, not the virological point of view yet. There's no information at present is available that the variant is associated with any change in severity of clinical disease or antibody response or vaccine efficacy. Vaccine is generally multivalent. Actually, it's not a one little epitope change will make any difference. And don't forget that RNA viruses changes all the time and then adapt. Particularly, coronavirus has their own proofreading system. They're not going to change continuously. They change for the short time and another mutation comes, but they don't have any effect really in pathogenicity. So it has to do a lot of work before we can really jump around and make a conclusion about it.
You know,
there is no virological data at all.
Yes, I was reading some reports that had suggested
or infection or reinfection or anything like that.
Yes.
So as far as I'm concerned, any vaccine that we have currently will work fine, no problem, because all our multivalent